So here we are, yeah, 6 floors, 4,500 square feet. Some areas are really far progressed, other areas are still snagging behind. As you can see, we've got lots of people here today, so we'll try and work around them as best we can. But follow me. Front door, you've seen the last video, I bought hundreds of pounds of beautiful, wonderful things for the front door. We then put them on the front door, and now the painters and decorators pulled them back off again to give this 800 layers of sanding and then 400 layers of paint to make it black and shiny. So all the nice things I bought are now tossed back into a box, ready to be stamped and stolen again. The staircase here is the staircase that's going to be going in today from the ground floor to the lower ground floor. So that's an exciting bit of progression. But if you follow me through, so the rear reception room, as you can see, has come on quite a long way. We've had ceiling roses built by some local chaps, and each leaf was independently screwed in place separately. I thought they were going to come with a big disc of plaster, but in fact each individual leaf is in its own right a separate thing. And then coming through, this is a lovely room. So we've gone for a yellowy feeling here. So if you remember last time, all of the shutters were glued shut, nailed shut, and didn't function. So we're slowly kind of working our way through them, literally sanding them, filling them, painting them, and just going over and over several times before they're ready. Cast iron radiators are in. Obviously they cost a fortune, so you'll see the radiators on the upper floors change. But for the ground floor and the first floor, we've put these £1,000 a go cast iron ones. But in hindsight, they're heavy, annoying, and probably don't wish I'd done that, to be honest. Fireplace, lovely Regency fireplace put back in. So again, I have to go to reclamation yards, find things that I deem will suit the building. So again, we've bought this and had this reinstated, and this one will be burning coal or wood. And the one upstairs, which I'll show you, that's going to be on gas. But yeah, just a lovely room, good size. I think this is going to be the nighttime living room for whoever ends up ultimately living here. But yeah, follow me for more floors and more stairs. No, it's fine. What, go home? Oh shit, okay, carpenter's going. Look, so that's exciting when you get on site. Carpenter's going, hope your wife's alright.
Yeah, Adam will stay here, do what he can do.
Fine, no, good luck with this.
Get these in, so.
Cool, there you go. I might edit that bit out, but maybe not. There you go, look, so one of my staff's gone by 9, but that's fair enough, because he's got a problem. Follow me up the stairs. The landings are kind of coming along to a certain degree. Our aim is to kind of clear them out, nuke them white, and then deal with them as and when. But for as long as people are coming up and down and still trashing the place, it's kind of silly to spend too much time on them. I can't remember in the last video where we were at, but this was all butchered and open, and now everything's starting to be closed off, starting to be kind of hidden away. And then if you follow me into what is ultimately my zone, so I'm living here permanently now, apart from at weekends. But as you can see, this room has come on, I think, quite a long way since last time. I made a table from scaffold planks. I gave the carpenter a challenge to make me a table. And again, we've made a video on a sunny day because it's far nicer, because obviously you've got the sea over there in the park. So a lovely outlook. And I think 90% of the vans and vehicles in this road probably belong to me. But again, we need to do a load of repair work to the lead on the roof down here. And then coming back into here, the kitchen I think was in last time. Again, I've made my own kind of miniature kitchen, the view being I don't want to hurt the thousands of pounds of ovens. And again, in this room, there's one ceiling rose, but there's another one being added. So again, where there's things that aren't quite done yet, we're going to be getting on the case. The giant, monstrous £3,000 fridge freezer is downstairs in a box, but everybody's too scared to bring it upstairs in case we hurt it. So it's been abandoned down there for now. But again, yeah, this area is kind of ready to go. Lights need doing and so forth, but nothing too scary. Furniture-wise, I went and found a local shop that sells old stuff, and I figured we're going to be staying here, we might as well fill it full of exciting treats. So yeah, and then these are my various assortment of lights that I buy off the internet, to then realise that they turn up and they're either completely rubbish, the chain's the wrong length, or just something's not quite right with them. So that's first floor, and then coming up, financially this building, it's exceeded what I thought we were going to spend on it. To be honest, the budget was one that was kind of made up to a certain degree, but the scale and the size of it, it just is just an endless pit of money absorption. I had a company from Brighton who had £10,000 of my money as well to restore the windows. The owner of the company decided to leg it with my money and 700 grand of other people's money. So window wise, what we're doing is we've got guys here that are just trying to make do with what we've got, repair them as best we can, and then we'll just work with them. But yeah, master bedroom in here. Yeah, spacious would probably be the word I'd use to describe this. Yeah, lovely room. So some of the rooms, and you'll see as we move up, these rooms are far more advanced than some of the other rooms. And then you come in here, it's Bindi painting for us. Basically the amount of painting there was to do in this building, I tried sucking up as much as I could, but ultimately there was so many rooms. Bindi's here now just going over the poor effort that we made, and the builders that then smashed pipes and bits of wood into the walls. But yeah, really nice room. Shower over here, it's all self-explanatory really. Toilet, double sink over there, and then a rolled top bath that's not quite in situ yet, but it will be. And if you remember in the last video, if you've seen it, there were no fireplaces, all the ones that were here were pretty hideous. Again, I went and sourced Victorian fireplaces and then got them put back in. But yeah, really, really good sized room, heated towel radiators and things as well. So yeah, we've chucked money at it. Again, nicer radiators. These radiators aren't as expensive as the ones on the ground floor, but they still fit for purpose in terms of kind of providing the right feel. So follow me, and we shall now go up to the first, second, third floor, as it were. And this still looks very similar to how it did in the last video, for the reason being we're wanting to check all the pipes and make sure the sprinklers and everything are working sufficiently before we cover them up. So we're going to hang fire on these walls. But fundamentally the orange pipes is an entire maze of sprinklers from top to bottom. So every room has a sprinkler in it. And basically if the building catches fire, that will stop the building going up with it. So this is my floor, this is where I've made my nest. Seemed like a nice place to do it. And there's a room in here. So again, a good sized double. What we're going to do is spin the bed round and the bed will go here, but we've got some repairs on the skirting to do. So for now the bed's over that side. But again, cheap beds, bedside tables, wardrobes, everything's kind of just been sourced locally, and just try and fill it with furniture as well really. But aside snags, everything in here is kind of done. And then if you follow me into my nest, this is where I live. So there's no heating on site because the gas needs to be connected, so no heating and no real water. So I've got my double duvet and sleeping bag combination, and I go to sleep with an air blower pumping hot air into my face whilst listening to people fight in the park. So yeah, just another good sized room. Again, self-explanatory really. Everything is where it needs to be, and it's just a case now of carpets and a few other bits and bobs. Bathroom. I kind of went Moroccan for some reason. One of the guys on site said I'll stop painting everything the same neutrally bland colours, so in effect I then bought this, don't know, terracotta maybe? Strange colour, but I like it, it's nice. And then because the walls were a strange colour, I then bought strange looking grey tiles. But again, bath over there, there'll be a shower, a sink, but again just loads of snags going back and forth, making sure everything is done as best we can. So yeah, follow me up to the final floor. I kept the cellar on the video till last because it's the least exciting area of the building, and the stairs going in today, aside that, it hasn't come on a great deal. So this is the top floor, and then you've got a bedroom over here, so you've got nice sea views and lovely views across the town in here, which is good. But again, most of the rooms up here now are pretty much there or thereabouts, which is good. And then if you follow me into this room, This is the blue room. So again, views towards the sea. Lovely, good sized room. And then there's one final room up here to the back. This is another bathroom. So the sash window, again, if the people haven't stolen my money, there will be a sash window going in there. And again, bath, shower over. But so areas are coming along in leaps and bounds up here. I'll do a video of next door as well, which you should see, and check that out. But yeah, so far it's all going to plan as such. As I said, the budget's kind of been washed out into nowhere. But ultimately, you've got to spend what needs to be spent to get the buildings right. And if you've got to spend more money on certain things, then just get on with it. But yeah, cool. And we'll go and show you the cellar. So the cellar, the forgotten zone where nobody wants to go, work or do anything. You'll see in a minute, it's more of a store for rubbish. The caves though, the underground caves, if we have a look down there to the left. So if you remember in the last video I said I had 3 underground domed vaults. All 3 of them now are opened up. We've got masses of junk to take out. We've got a skip coming next week, so that will make that better. But if you have a look in that one, you can see that there's, they originally had a far lower floor level, but again, we're going to clean them out, put lights in there and do what we can. And then cinema. So this will be the cinema zone over there. As you can see, because we've had so much going on the upper floors, we've been basically chasing everything down through the building down to this zone. And then if you follow me, so this is where the stairs are going to be going in today. So the stairs will go up here. As you saw, one of my guys has run off, but they've still got one left, so that's 50% of efficiency. Oh, and if you have a look at the Ghostbuster, actually, check out this dude's equipment sacks. Look, he's loaded up. He looks like he's off to fight a nuclear war somewhere, but he's not. He's putting a staircase in. So, the green room. I'm sure even in the lack of light conditions we're in, you can see that this room's fairly bright. This will be the playroom for my children. We're going to have French doors going into the courtyard to the rear. And my logic again was colour's something that you should experiment with and try and kind of do something different on times. So yeah, hence the fact this room is fluorescent green. But I appreciate some people like it, some people perhaps not. But yeah, if you follow me back up, oh, the utility room. Forgot, there's another room. So underneath these piles of rubbish, if you can even see it in these conditions, there is a utility room, which I got fitted last summer with a view of I needed something to get in here quickly, but in hindsight it's now going to probably get beaten to an inch of its life. Cool, so now I suppose we'll go back up to the top. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed the tour of number 8. I'm hoping to have it done maybe in the next 3 months. And check out the video for number 9 as well, because that's now been sold twice since I bought it, so I'll explain who owns it and the situation behind number 9. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the tour, so thank you.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the seaside. I've just sold this and that one and I've got 10 minutes to be out of here, and my builder's in there finishing off stuff, so I figured I'd make a video of my 12% battery and show you what the end result was after 12 months, £600,000 worth of work. The front door furniture did make it on in the end, look, so we've got nice front door furniture, which is good. Right, 10% battery, I've got no energy left in my phone, spent lots of money, brown room in here, came up nice. I'm probably better off doing this with a montage of music or something, but yeah, literally sprinklers, rewiring, replumbing, absolute destroyed me in terms of draining energy out of me. Got a little shower room in here. You've got a little toilet in here, which is good. And then we built a wall in here. Then we go down the stairs. And then you've got a cinema in here. And then all of your caves are opened up. So the caves are all good and they've all got light in them as well. And then you can flick a switch. And then got caves in there, which are cool, and then you can turn the lights on and off. There we go. And then Coming through into the rear room, you've got French doors going out into the courtyard. So that has all been rebuilt. And then you've got a utility room in here, which was here last time. But yeah, real labour of love, time-wise and money. It's eaten up more of both of them from what I thought. We turn these lights off, the douche. But if I can hash together something that resembles a video, that will be good with my 5% battery or 7% battery. Okay, and then this is the big room. So everything's ready for the new owners. But yeah, it'd be sad to say goodbye to it because it's been a wonderful project. I've really enjoyed it. But there's a time to move on, and that time is today. There we go. Still got 5% battery, but I need to do other floors as well. Coffee room in here, boiler and plant. Big bedroom. Do some spin rounds. Got a fireplace. The bath in there. Two more floors. Lovely view out the back. Whoop. And you can really see down look here. Another bedroom in here. Another bedroom in here. Bathroom to a room. This one's got grey Moroccan-y stuff. I'm going to do particulars as well. Sales particulars. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Another view. 3% battery. Blue room. Another bathroom. Another toilet, then views out over towards Brighton and the sea and the park.